Wanted to show everybody here my log splitter real quick. It's just a Husky 22 ton. I bought it at Tractor Supply quite a while ago. But the original motor from the day I bought it had nothing but issues, and it was mounted right there. And the pump was underneath. It was a vertical shaft motor. It's always fouling out spark plugs all the time, and then had a crazy vibration to it where it would make the spark plugs come loose no matter how tight you got them, and it'd blow them out. Hardly ever start, so I just got sick of it. It was a Briggs & Stratton, but it was just a dud from factory. Not knocking Briggs & Stratton at all. They got good motors, but that one there must have been made on a Friday or early Monday morning. So anyways, I took that off and I made this here up. It's like a 11 horsepower Tecumseh snowblower motor on here. Recoil and electric start. I broke the recoil rope, so I've just been using electric start on it, and it starts super easy. And all I did was take and welded a piece of angle iron here and a mount for the pump to the Lovejoy, and it's super simple. Nice thing about it is when I bought it, it came with this cradle. I added on to it because sometimes it's nice to throw blocks of wood over here out of your way, and also I can set blocks of wood here, and that's come in handy more than you would believe, especially having the motor farther up there. Makes the tongue heavy, but all the exhaust ain't blowing on you, so it's more convenient in that sense, and I can still tip the carriage up and down. I got this 4-way wedge. It's not the greatest in my opinion, if it could be possible, which it's really not, as if these here wings were a little bit wider. But being a 22 ton, you don't want to split nothing real big with the 4-way anyways, because it'll struggle. But I like it. I'd be a lot happier with something bigger and faster, but it sure beats swinging the axe through a lot of that knottier stuff when you get into like elm and whatever else. Other than that, I haven't had no issues with it. I've had it probably for maybe 7 years, something like that. It split quite a bit of wood. I hand split a lot of this, but a lot of it is split with that splitter. There's about, well, I know for sure there's at the minimum 50 face cord here. There's at least, this one here is not finished yet, but the rest of them, there's at least 5 face cord a row. Go up here and show you. I don't know how many feet long they are, but I know when I calculated it out to begin with, it was almost, those are 2 4x8 sheets of plywood, and it's almost 8 feet tall. They were taller, but since drying they've shrunk down a little bit. Look at that crazy cat. Look at that son of a gun. A goofball. But when I measured everything, it come out to about 5 face cord a row. So I got about 50 face cord here, and that should last me the winter, and then hopefully then some. Hopefully I'll have a good jump on next year's winter. Right now I'm splitting up a bunch of red pine. Brought home a load of red pine yesterday. How well you can see it, sun glaring like that, but we had a third of a load of 12s left over, and I had to cut them all down to pulp. Didn't have nowhere else to go with them, so instead of leaving them on the landing, I drove out and picked them up and brought them home for firewood. It's all green, it's wet, but I'll mix it in. I figure if I split it small enough, it'll dry faster, which I do with about everything anyways, because if you look through here, there's a lot of small stuff. I'm not the only one that fills the boiler, so it kind of helps in the drying process too, and whoever's got to fill it, they ain't got to pick up great big blocks. And I take what I can get for wood. There's a lot of black oak in here. There's some pine too. Red oak. Maple. Like that row there and that one and that one. Most of those rows, those are about 90% oak and hardwood. And this one here's got a lot of pine in it, and so does, well, that one obviously is going to. But I'm just going to keep working my way out. Probably have to move all those timbers. If I move those timbers, I might just take and run wood along the wall that way now. I don't know. Last winter, Rock, if you're watching this, I think you would remember I had a mountain of wood. It was stacked all the way up to the ceiling up there. But there was no way in me knowing how much wood I burnt last winter because it wasn't stacked, and this winter I wanted to stack it and see what I really have. So basically I've been doing a lot of splitting, and my boy's been doing a lot of stacking. He's been splitting too, and I gotta give him credit because he did a lot of this. A lot of this. Wasn't just me, that's for sure. But that's what I got so far for this winter. And that's the splitter. These chunks here, they're too long. I gotta cut them down. But I got that much to do yet, and that's easily gonna do. That'll do a whole nother row. Just this here back part is what's there, along with these yet. And what's in a trailer will definitely do a whole nother row, and it'll probably start another one, I'm sure. So I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for watching.